What's going on, YouTube? Back with another video for you guys. In this video, I actually got a real special interview here with my brother Maurice, and today he's going to tell you guys what is it like to be in the fast food industry. So let's go straight into it. Maurice, go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's going on, guys? I'm Maurice. I'm his brother, and I'm about to give you the scoop on fast food.
All right, so the first question I have for you is, what made you go into the fast food industry?
Fast food industry you can make a lot of money without having no experience, and it was the easiest place, and they're always hiring, so that was the best option at the time.
Now, the second question I got for you is, what job did you do before going into fast food?
I worked retail. I was a stalker at a grocery store that closed down.
Do you see yourself in the fast food for the rest of your life, or are you currently going to school for something else?
No way I'll be in fast food the rest of my life. I'm studying something different, and that's what I plan on going into. Engineering is the move for me. Fast food is just there for a pastime, just to get bread.
For how long do you see yourself in the fast food industry?
Pretty much until finish college or get a better job.
What is the most money a person can make in the fast food industry?
Enough to live on their own, I would assume. If you put in the hours, you can definitely make a decent amount. But you just have to deal with a lot of nonsense.
What is your favorite spot to work in the fast food industry?
That depends for me, because I work both front and back. So in the front, it'll be either bagging the food, because for me it's the most fun, or just talking to people, like guest attendant work. And in the kitchen, I like doing the grill, because it's like your own area, and you get to focus on it.
Have you ever served a famous person or a celebrity?
Not that I can remember. Not yet. Yeah, not that I can remember.
What is the work culture like in the fast food industry?
It's low-key awkward. There's a bunch of weirdos there, but then there's also a bunch of cool people there. So it really just depends. It depends who your coworkers are. And they change a lot. Like, depending on where you work, you get like new people every like 2 months.
What is the craziest thing you have seen a coworker do in the kitchen? When I say crazy, it could be anything, whether it was funny, whether it was bad, whether it was good, whether it was astonishing, whatever.
It depends. They be in the kitchen, but then they'll be like just like hitting vapes, and sometimes they'll go leave and have like a smoke break and then come back. I don't know. There's a lot of the crazy stuff happens outside of work, and then you find out about it when you get back to work.
What are 3 different types of people that you constantly see in the fast food industry? So what are 3 stereotypes that people say about the industry and you actually see it for yourself?
Karens, for sure. There's a whole bunch of Karens there. Then you got like the chill old people, and then you just got the people who like to talk a lot.
What are 3 positive things that you love about the fast food industry?
It's pretty easy to get to know your coworkers, so that's chill. If you're a decent human being, getting cool with your coworkers is pretty easy. Then there's what was the question exactly? Read the question exactly. I don't want to answer like the wrong part.
What are 3 positive things that you love about the fast food industry?
Okay.
So one, you said the coworkers.
I'd say the pay. It's easy to get a raise, and a lot of times you get to put in what you work for. Like, if you work hard and people see that you're working hard, it's pretty easy to get rewarded for that. And also, it's not too serious, so it's not like I gotta be stressing every day.
What are 3 negative things that you do not like about the fast food industry?
It's annoying. At first, it's cool to deal with people, and then it starts getting annoying, because especially when they just start talking nonsense to you. It's like, bruh, you want to do something crazy, but you can't do nothing crazy. Then it's like the environment gets a little weird sometimes, because it's like just different, I guess, drama that goes on. As well, it's like the scheduling gets awkward. Sometimes I don't mess with the way the scheduling is.
Do you think people that go to restaurants should tip or not?
Nah, it depends what kind of restaurant you go to and what kind of service they're offering. If you're working at a fast food restaurant, I don't think you really need to get a tip, especially when it's not considered calculated in your salary. But if there's like an upscale restaurant and your server did a really good job, and you could tell I definitely think they deserve a tip. Not that it's required. I think tipping should be something that you do out of kindness. Expecting to get a tip or thinking that a tip is required is kind of nonsense to me.
Wow, a lot of people actually think differently, so it's actually cool to hear it from an actual worker perspective. A lot of people saying if you can't tip, don't go to a restaurant. So surprising to hear you say that. What's the worst customer story that you can still remember to this day?
There's this one time I was on guest attendant, I was running out food, and there was this lady blasting gospel music. I went out, I gave her her food, and I had a couple of other orders in my hand, so I'm trying to run, give her food, say my little speech or whatever, then go to the next person. I'm walking away from giving her food. Mind you, she blasting gospel music. She starts honking the horn. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Man, I was so upset, man. So I run, I see what's wrong. They made her desserts wrong. So I went back, I ran in, I got it corrected. Ran back out, 2 desserts in my hand, about to walk away. She told me, wait, where's the carrier? So I gotta run back in there and give her the cup carrier. And then I'm like, I'm sorry about that. You know, I'm still trying to be nice. And she, me no mug on her face. And then she told me, thank you. While she's blasting gospel music. I was so upset that day. I was so upset.
Average Christian, huh?
So upset, man.
What is the most positive customer story you have?
There's this one time, I was working guest attendant again. I brought this lady her food, and then she started slowly walking up towards me. I was getting creeped out. She was like, "Can you do something for me?" I was like, "Yeah, what's going on?" Then she asked me to give her knife or a fork, but she gave me a $10 tip.
Oh wow!
So that made my day, but I still remember that.
What is an inside secret that the public do not know about the fast food industry?
I mean, there's things that everyone knows that when you order food at nighttime, everyone gets upset. But I don't know. Everything's pretty transparent, at least from what I see. I guess they just be dating each other. I guess. I don't. There's not really like a secret. At least not where I work.
What is one tip you would give a young person wanting to work at a fast food restaurant?
Just have a good attitude. If you work at fast food and you have a good attitude, you're seen as a lot better than someone who walks in with the attitude all day. And show up on time. Try to show up early if you can, and just have a positive attitude no matter what happens.
What is one thing you would change about the fast food industry?
The whole the customer's always right kind of idea. That thing gets annoying, because sometimes they just be tweaking. So if you had a little bit more freedom of what you can express, I'm not saying to be like mean to customers or anything like that, but like not having to pretty much fake every interaction that you have. I think that would be a little bit better to change.
And as a customer, I have seen some rude and nasty, disgusting customers come up in that place, and I'm like, y'all doing way too much. Like, this is unnecessary. There's no reason you should be acting like this towards the employee trying to do their job.
Exactly.
So the customer is not always right at all. Would you like to open up your own restaurant one day? Let's just say 25 years from now. Would you ever want to open up your own fast food restaurant, or just restaurant, not fast food per se?
I think it would be a cool idea if I've hit everything I wanted to do in life. I just pretty much had life on free roam. I think I would open up my fast food restaurant. I think that would be pretty cool.
What would you name it?
Momo's?
Momo's?
Maybe.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Engineer. Accomplishing my goals, engineering, hopefully get into a decent company, like a top named company, and just be able to do what I've always imagined I will be doing, instead of like having just to work at somewhere I don't want or working under people I don't like.
Is there any advice or word of encouragement that you would like to give the rest of the world? Anything. It doesn't have to be about the fast food industry. It could just be about life, period.
I'd just say keep going after God and try to have the best attitude about everything that you can. Sometimes it's not always gonna happen, but if you keep your head up and just try to smile through it, I think life will be a whole lot easier. I
really, really like that, because a lot of people need to hear that nowadays. Well, Momo, Thank you for letting me interview you about the industry, the fast food industry, and about your career. You already know, I know you're gonna go farther. I know you, and you have the ability to do it. So I appreciate you once again for letting me interview you. And like he said, just follow God, you know, stick with God. Make sure you keep God number one. Jesus Christ is our Lord and Savior. And just continue to smile. Life is going to get challenging, but you know what? You got to push through that. That's all I got to say. Is there anything else you want to say?
No, that's pretty much it. Thank you for having me.
Yep, no problem. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Make sure you stay humble. Make sure you stay positive. Please make sure you stay safe out there. God bless you. I love you. And peace out. What is your favorite position? Whoa. Yeah. Hello. Yeah. What is your favorite position?
Yo. This guy.
Yo, man, childish for this. What is your favorite position?
4 times.
Hold on. I need air. What is your favorite position?
Man, just rush through it, man. Rush through it.
What is your favorite?
Bro.
Read number 6.